are. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another night here at ARCS Racing Networks. We will be going live at the Indianapolis Road Course tonight. Tonight, joining me in the booth will be Lurkin Tom. Lurkin, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. Ready to see battle here at the Indy Roval.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite road courses. Me being a road course guy, this will definitely be something I cannot wait to show the fans. They are agreed. I am going to get us loaded in.
As so am I.
Here we are. We are loaded in. It's Crotum into turn one, able to squeeze away from the rest of the pack. 9 laps will be this first stage here at Indianapolis.
And I'm in.
It's Crotum still off to a commanding lead, real smooth through the S's. Now time to go around the bend and into the short chute as they're going to wind into the double kink and up through the front straightaway. Roll through some of the field here to show everybody who is all in this term. V running fourth, who started this race in third. One of the Xfinity Tier 2 standouts who's made some truck appearances. Ooh, a little bit of contact there from somebody. Oh, looks like they are bumping and banging on the backstretch here. Let's head back up to the leaders and make sure they're not checking up. Not sure if we're going to do full course cautions or if they're going to be local advisories lurking.
Yeah, we'll have to see what kind of cautions they are before race control calls that. I can imagine if there's a big pileup, we'll have a full course caution. But, you know, if you drivers spinning here and there, we probably won't see cautions for them. So it's going to be important for guys to keep a clean line.
Absolutely. Just a few laps down, or 1 lap down out of the first 9 here at the road course. Right now it's Crotum way out in front of the number 2 Boiled Ice, who is one of the 6 trying to compete for the final 4 spots in the truck playoffs. And a road course is not one they wanted to see in this series. Uh-oh, Nicholas Pressey, one of the hopefuls, having trouble getting into the grass, falling further behind in position. Got one truck around. Looks like that was Ryan Pinnell spinning to the side. Lurkin, this is this is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, this is, it's new on the NASCAR schedule, so now, of course, we run it, but it really is a technical road course. There's some corners you really have to watch out for. The course penalty will grab you, but you'll go off the course here pretty easily.
No, just like that. Unfortunately, one got a course penalty, and Nicholas Pressey runs into the back of him. Looks like your Graham's taint has already parked it. Your daddy all day coming down the front stretch to come across the famous bricks to start lap 3 for him. Glixen, another hopeful, trying to chase him down. Poor Kay Rexon, or we know her as Princess Kinsey, having all the trouble in the world out there. Definitely going to be an experience for her. Riding along with our leader, it's Crotum. Still just continuing to pull away from everybody, running a clean wrap. Lurkin, how important is it to get a good jump on these road courses?
Well, that's one of the biggest things on these road courses. If you start in first, you really want to get out there as soon as you can before turn 1, because turn 1 on any of these road courses can quickly turn into a pileup. So Croton was quick to get away and extend that lead, and he's gone.
Absolutely. Being a road course lover myself, consistency, saving your stuff, and knowing how to maneuver through traffic is one of the most important things you can definitely have at a road course. Especially when you're starting in the middle or the back, going into that first turn, you got to brake way early. You got to make sure you are staying off of everybody's heels to try and prevent crashes. But it's Crotum is just, I think he's got every bit of a half-track lead on the second place driver. Term V already in the pits, not sure if he parked it or not. There's our man,
Yeah.
Deplorable Me 44. I believe running in third place, I believe, is where Deplorable Me is running. He's definitely one of our favorite road course guys and loves his road courses.
He does, actually. You know, he's an underrated road course driver. He definitely has his shiny moments. And if he can stay away from those course penalties by the end of this race, who knows? Croton's on another dimension right now, but who knows? There's a lot of good drivers out here.
Yes, there is. Boiled Ice definitely flexing his muscle in the road courses. Have not seen Boiled Ice yet on a road course this season. So one of our newcomers to ARCS, really showing why he is in that top 4, running in second place at the moment. I was really hoping for a little bit more close side-by-side battles lurking, but it looks like everybody's just kind of stretched out trying to survive.
Yeah, it really seems like everyone's just trying to get through this first stage and just kind of assess where they're at. A lot of, like you said, survival right now. They're really spaced out here.
So with us being stretched out, we will give some guys a few TV time. Ryan Pinnell, ARCS RTP 12 in the 17 is like, if I get top 10, I will be happy. And he's trying to do everything he can to hold on to that truck as the 26 of Glixen gets around him. So this is a battle for position right now.
Yeah, it looks like the 17 has some heavy damage there on the front. Can only imagine it's entering one of these turns where everyone stacks up. But we're on a road course, so sometimes that damage doesn't have as big of an effect as if we were on a 1.5 miles per se. But wow, I can't believe how spread out they are.
Yep, 5 laps remaining in the stage. It's right around with another one of our top 6 and top contender hopefuls, Nick Pressey, who's not exactly having the best start to this stage. Definitely got a little bit of damage as he's really trying to handle that truck and not get those cutting the course penalties. Because here at NASCAR Heat, those cutting the course penalties, man, they're rough, aren't they?
They are absolutely brutal. It is nothing like the iRacing where it gives you a certain amount of time to get back the time. Here in NASCAR Heat, as we are accustomed to, it will just stop you. And if someone's behind you, it's a sad day for them. And I think that's what happened to Pressey. I actually watched him. Somebody had their course penalty right in front of him. So he can repair his damage, get back out there, and keep fighting.
That looks like he's going to try maybe a short pit before the stage is over to maybe try and get fresh stuff, make up some efficiencies. Woohoo! J-Mad comes out of that final corner a little hot. And me being on this course several times, I know that corner sneaks up on you. That is probably one of the trickiest corners in the track because you got to have awesome speed exiting, but like most 1.5 miles, that final section of that turn, the wall just reaches out and goes, "Come here, buddy," and this slams you into it.
Yeah, it's a really strange transition right there from the road course part across the grass right in front of the pit entrance there. It's pretty scary right there. You can get slick.
Season standout Haha Boog has made his return. Unfortunately, he did not qualify in the top 6. He did make it all the way down to the round of 8. So glad to see him back on the track and still racing after coming up short and missing a few races. It's Crotum decided to pit with only about 2 to 3 laps to go here in this first stage. Deplorable Me 44 still out on the track. Car is looking beautiful. Still in great shape. The number 26 of Glixen, I believe, still, or not 26 of Glixen, the number 40 of Boiled Ice still in second. But it's Crotum still out in the lead even after pitting. Still just dominating. That's a whole nother form of dominance, Lurkin, where you can pit and still maintain the race lead.
Yeah, he's absolutely flying right now. The only thing that can stop him, obviously, is the stage breaks, bring everyone back together, and you never know what happens at the start of the stage, but he is definitely on another level.
Still riding around with its Crotum as he comes across the lovely lane of bricks to, I believe, take 2 to go here in this first stage.
Yeah, you see him take turn 1 there. He brings it out to the wall, gets a really good apex in, and that pretty much just sets him up for all these turns. It's really the first entry that's going to dictate how well they're able to get through all these things.
Yep, coming out of the carousel, another really tricky corner because of it looks like you can go faster than you can, but you got to get it stuck and get as much speed to go down this long stretch. And then the hard part is getting it stopped for this very hard left-hander. And then he's going to enter the S's here, try and get the good entrance, which he gets into the grass just a little bit, but was able to keep it going. Going to make the right turn into the short chute here. And then down into the double kinks, and we will watch him go back through the straightaway and cross the bricks yet again. Man, Lurkin, this is just, of course, it's Crotum. You know, you cannot not bet against him.
Yeah, he's a safe bet on the road courses, no doubt. And, well, yeah, it's definitely no doubter right now, but still, we got another stage and the final stage, so it's not decided yet.
Just amazing how smooth he can be on these corners, and he's on a controller if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed he is, and he is absolutely flying. I think it might be a Fanatec controller, but
It's gotta be something. I don't know what the man's secrets are or what cheat code he's using, but he's got to be using something.
Practice.
As Deplorable Me is almost a half track behind him. Boiled Ice entering the carousel as well. Oh no, Deplorable Me's ahead of Boiled Ice. Not sure who's in final positions. Unfortunately, I really hope eventually they give us race trackers or at least a track map.
Yeah, it would be really nice to know what's going on, but we don't have that yet.
Nope, and unfortunately on the road course, you know, we've got a couple lap counters where I've got, you know, I could watch somebody stream and give the fans proper lap counts, but unless everybody's bunched up, it really don't do us much good now, does it, Lurkin?
No, if the road courses, they're really likely to spread out early and often. So, looks like that's the end of the stage right there.
So we will fly the end of stage. We will wrap up to our leader. There he is. And then we will be able to give you a top 10 here in just a second.
To be honest, I'm pretty interested to see how this top 10 is going to stack up here and see who made the most of that first stage to try and position themselves to challenge Crotum here at stage 2.
Well, I can't get an exact top 10, but I can go 4 all the way down to 9. It'll be Deplorable Me, ARCS RTP12, Nicholas Pressey, Boiled Ice fell down, Your Daddy All Day, JMad216 will get his lap back on the Lucky Dog. But we will be going back to Green Flag Racing. Let's watch its Crotum as they barrel in to turn 1. Haha Boog looks like he got second.
Yeah,
Good for him.
a lot of spots.
Here comes the pack barreling into turn 1. Looks like Haha Boog. Ooh! It's Crotum gets hit a little bit out into the grass, but was able to save it. Looks like a couple trucks are around. But Haha Boog out in front of Crotum. See how long he can fend it off. I believe that is Deplorable Me 44 and Boiled Ice right behind him. But uh-oh, something has up. Course penalty for its Crotum. That is going to cause a bit of a frustration in him, but Haha Boo continues to lead the race. Our buddy Deplorable Me 44 up in second place as they barrel through the S's, about ready to make the hard right and then the slight right up into the short chute. And looks like the trucks are starting to get kind of the groove in, as we're still seeing some trucks battling for position, staying with each other.
Yeah, it seems like the drivers know a little bit more what they're dealing with here with race conditions, the other trucks around them. Crotum's going to have a mountain to climb, but I think he's going to stay nice and calm. He knows what kind of speed he has, and it's early. So, but here we go. Haha Boog leads the lap.
Haha Boog has led the first lap of his race, riding along with Nicholas Pressey as him and Your Daddy All Day are battling for position. Nicholas trying to set him up going into turn 1, but does break a little early, giving Your Daddy All Day a little bit of momentum going into the carousel. Be interesting to see some fights for position after that incredibly boring but dominant stage 1 working.
Yeah, now we see the 44 of Deplorable Me 44 sneaking up on Boog there. We might see a battle for the lead here in just a second.
Absolutely, riding up with Deplorable Me as he starts chasing down Haha Boog, trying to cut it as close as he can without getting a penalty to try and make up as much ground, but it looks like he's staying steady. Haha Boog seems to have a good handle on this racetrack at the moment.
Yeah, he's running a really steady line. It looks like DP is trying to get into the turns a little early, maybe hoping for the 4 to make a mistake and just take quick advantage, like right there.
Right there. Can he make it stick in the carousel? Or not the carousel, up into the transition. Ooh! Boog into the wall! Not sure if that was intentional or if that was just kind of a
little aggressive there from one Terry Gabbard. It's hard racing.
Hard racing indeed. But new race leader, third one of the night, Deplorable Me, now in the race lead. Let's see if we can't find our man who is faster than fast. It's Crotum to see where he is on the racetrack at the moment. Looks like he is in the number 6 position, 5 seconds behind Nick Pressey and Your Daddy all day. But the way those two have been battling, he is going to catch up in a hurry. He can already see him. He is closing in. Looks like Nick Passy did get around Your Daddy all day. So he's closing in fast to try and gain those spots back working.
Yeah, he worked his way around Your Daddy and Nick Pressey, that is. So he's trying to have a consistent race, but Crotum is coming. He's just staying nice and smooth. Not sure if he'll get the lead back in this stage, but he wants to get back up in that top 3 area for the start of the final stage.
Yep, coming to only about a 2-second deficit behind Nick Pressey and Your Daddy all day, so he is gaining by the lap very quickly.
Boiled Ice has caught Haha Boog up here, and things are getting spicy up front, I gotta say.
Let's move up to Boiled Ice, as Boiled Ice is starting to battle Haha Boog. We will go back to its Crotum in a minute to see if there is any action there. Looks like the spacing has gotten a little bit too, but looks like its Crotum has got around Your Daddy all day. Now he is coming to hunt down Nick Pressey, who is doing everything he can to stay in this top 6. Talking to Nick the other day, his main goal is to move up the ranks and show people what he's got. But its Crotum gets around Nick Pressey. It's Crotum now sitting in the number 4 spot. Let's head back up to Deplorable Me, as he ran into a little bit of issues. Now Haha Boog and Boiled Ice are all within striking distance of our race leader, our good friend, Mr. Terry Gabbard himself, Deplorable Me 44.
Yeah, and it seems, if they catch each other, I'm sure they'll try and pass each other, but they seem to be running somewhat conservatively out there because they know who's in 4th, and they want, these 3 drivers, they want top 3 on this stage. So we'll see if there's a battle for the lead here, but they do not want to lose time right now.
Nope, looks like it's going to be a sit and wait game. And me being an endurance racer, that's all what it's about on these road courses. Is you don't want to take a chance unless you absolutely have to. The rest of the time, you're riding easy, just kind of following, chasing the line, waiting for him to mess up. And it's definitely going to be one of those situations here where it's, do you want to take a chance and accidentally hurt your stuff, or do you want to let him mess up and get through the stage cleanly? Because Crotum is coming.
Yeah, he's made some pretty massive gains, several seconds a lap, it looks like. I don't have the ticker here, but just from the spacing I can see, he's gained quite a bit. But, Deplorable Me out there, he's just cruising along. He's in first place right now, and he's trying to get this stage win.
Doing everything he can. We are on lap number 5 of 9, about ready to come to lap 6 of 9. Looks like Boiled Ice is going to go ahead and choose to pit. Deplorable Me still out front. Haha Boog right behind him. I believe its Crotum is now really catching up to the field. Looks like everybody's starting to go ahead and hit their pit stops. And the leaders choose to stay out one more lap because I believe they do have to pit.
Yeah, they're going to have to pit. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to pit on this lap here.
JMAD 216 falls to a lap behind, but yep, there was Crotum. I saw him in the back. Haha Boog goes in really deep, tried to catch Deplorable Me 44, almost paid off, but lost a little bit of ground on exit. And Deplorable Me was able to shoot out of the corner and get that ground back. But there's Crotum right there, right behind him, trying to track him down.
Yeah, young Crotum went hunting. And,
actually, sorry, that was J-Mad trying to get his lap back. Crotum is starting to catch them as well, but they should be going down pit road this time. And this is where pit road is very, very important to make sure not to get any penalties. Deplorable Me goes in. Haha Boog was able to stay out an extra lap compared to the others, but I'm going to go try and find Boiled Ice as he is coming down the south short chute and into the double kink. So let's see how he fares when
he's made some decent time.
Yeah, when Deplorable Me and Crotum come out of pit road, it'll be interesting to see where they are on the racetrack.
I think Boiled Ice is going to be in first place right here. Well, once everything cycles back around.
Looks like the trucks are still on pit road, so he does pass them. Indeed, I did see It's Crotum still on pit road. Not sure if Deplorable Me made it off of pit road just yet.
Yep, he's off.
It's Crotum now off, trying to track down Deplorable Me. Number 26 of Glixen standing in the way of Deplorable Me.
That really worked out for Boiled Ice. He gained a lot of time on all these guys. We'll see where Boog ends up. I believe. Oh, he stayed out another lap.
Wow, he stayed out yet again.
He's got to be hurting for gas.
He has to be, almost, like there's just no way.
Course penalty for Boog.
That's gonna hurt him if he got a course penalty. Let's try and find Haha Boog on the cameras. Running that number 4 Toyota Tundra. The man of very minimal words, Haha Boog.
Yeah, Boog, he's a fast driver. He's a pretty cool guy when you do get some words out of him, like Boog. Right now, I'm not sure how he is doing this. I thought he'd be out of gas, but I think that little course penalty there is going to hurt this strategy a lot.
Yep, I believe this time by should be the end of stage. Not sure. Fortunately, my lap counter is saying he's 2 laps remaining, so I think this one will be the white flag for Haha Boog. They're just so spread out right now. It is just absolutely insane.
Is he going to make the stage on one tank here?
Passes pit road again.
He must have the Darrell Waltrip fuel tank.
He must have something we don't know about. We're going to have to definitely pull that truck into the trailer and be like, hey, we need to take a look at some things.
Yeah, we're going to have to inspect that fuel cell. He's probably doing just a really good job saving gas.
It's the Crotum, though, on the hunt, actually on the front stretch, so he's not too far behind.
No, he's not too far behind. He made his way past Deplorable Me, and he is chasing down Boiled Ice now, so Crotum is on the move.
And let's head back up to our scored race leader, Haha Boog. He's going to hit the hard right, then the slight right, down the south short chute and into the double kinks, and it should take, I believe, the end of stage checkered flag. And looks like J-Matt is doing everything he can to try and get his lap back right behind him.
That was impressive. I think he just went that whole run on that one tank and everyone else had to stop.
I believe he did too. I'm not sure how. Maybe he short pitted early and we just didn't catch it. But haha Boog, your stage 1 winner, or stage 2 winner, and put on a very impressive performance. Stage 3, if we see no mistakes, I bet we will see some really good racing working. Wow.
Yeah, we definitely have some guys working some strategy here. Gonna be interesting. We've said it a few times now, but Crotum seems to be the fastest out there. But these guys aren't slouches. These guys are fast too, and with a little bit of strategy, it's racing. Can't wait to see who's gonna win this.
Your top 5: Haha Boog, Boiled Ice, It's Crotum, Deplorable Me, and Nick Pressey was able to move his way into the top 5. Glixen, Little Gorgon, ARCS RTP12, Your Daddy All Day, and JMad219 round out your top 10, and all still on the lead lap after this stage break. JMad219 got down a lap, but was able to get it back due to the lucky dog rule. And we are racing yet again. Boiled Ice up front.
Wow.
Good, clean corners. Little Gorgon making some moves in the 19 truck. This is the kind of racing we've been hoping for all night long, and we are seeing it. Ooh, got one truck way out into the sand. I believe that was Deplorable Me.
Yep, our buddy Deplorable has been taken out.
Boiled Ice and It's Crotum battle for the lead, but looks like It's Crotum gets around him and is back in the race lead. Boiled Ice going to try to do everything possible to hunt him back down. Haha Boog, our stage leader, trying to fend off a bunch of angry Hornets right behind him, running in the 4th position.
Yeah, now Crotum from here on out just has to not get a course penalty and, smooth sailing. It should be for him, right?
Should be him. Smooth sailing for him. Good racing going on as they are still in packs at the moment.
Oh. They're racing in the middle of the pack right now.
It looks like we got almost a little bit tangled up. We've got 4 trucks going 2 by 2 into the carousel. Ryan Pinnell, Your Daddy All Day, Little Gorgon, and Haha Boog. Little Gorgon and Your Daddy All Day prevail out of the 4. Wow, we've got some good racing and good passing. Glixen is now into the mix. We've got 5, 6. I think that's Deplorable Me. Deplorable Me's back into the fray. Let's see if we can't get a good camera view to show. Oh, Your Daddy All Day overshoots the court to get to the grass a little bit. Little Gorgon able to move up position.
We had seven trucks under a blanket there for a moment. They're still under a blanket. A lot of tight racing going on here. A lot of positions being swapped.
Yep, definitely the racing our fans and everybody wanted to see. This is what we call good road course racing. As Little Gorgon and Ryan Pinnell swing it wide. Your Daddy All Day makes it stick. Deplorable Me now back into the fray, fighting for position. The newcomer Glixen. And of course, Ryan Pinnell and Deplorable Me, 2 of the greatest friends. But I love watching them race side by side, because it's like a fist fight almost between 2 brothers. Looks like Ryan gave up the quarter a little bit for his buddy DP. Probably knew he was way faster. Nick Pressey doing real impressive in the third position. Got plenty of ground, almost 8 seconds from this little blanket group we got going on. Let's see if we can't catch back up to Boiled Ice and see where he is at to Crotum.
Wow. I mean, I got to say, he hasn't slept in like 3 weeks, but Nick DePressy has gained some time on these leaders.
Indeed. And it's Crotum. The Boiled Ice is almost nowhere in sight, so Crotum's got a very stout lead here.
Oh, Boiled Ice with a time course penalty. Nick Pressey takes second place. He's going to go hunt down Crotum if he can.
But congratulations, Nick Pressey, the young man out of New York City. Awesome to see him up. He's definitely trying to get those top points so he can be in the top 4. Looks like Little Gorgon just got hit with a course penalty, so unfortunately some of the blanketed drivers now going down pit road. Your daddy all day. It looks like ARCS RTP 12 down pit road.
Now, some of these early pits, I'm not sure if they're short pitting or we talked about before, the exit of the last turn there, it is sketchy. And it is easy to get forced down pit lane right there. So we'll see.
Especially in trucks that handle like refrigerators on 10-inch wide tires.
These are some really entertaining refrigerators, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite series. I talk about these guys all the time. About how amazing these Tier 3 drivers in the trucks put on the best show. And I tell them every week, you know, you guys are the ones that set the bar for everybody else. You know, you working who run a Tier 1 for A Squared and in TNT, you go back and watch these truck races and you think, well, shit, we gotta pick up our game.
Yeah, they put on a really great competition here in trucks. Really excited for the future of ARCS and all the new drivers we have coming in.
Yep, speaking of future of ARCS, if you're interested with racing here at the Alliance Racing Championship Series, we've got our Xbox side, we've got iRacing, we are doing Trucks, Cup, we're doing an Indianapolis 500 May 26th. We've got works of a modified series, an IndyCar series. We're going to go to dirt. You know, if you are interested in racing with ARCS, find ARCS RTP 12 on Xbox. Search ARCS Racing Networks on Facebook. Find us on Twitter on ARCS Racing Network. Get a hold of us. We will be glad to get you in and started here to work up the ranks at some of the fastest growing, fast-paced racing in all of league racing right now. We're over 100 members. Our quality is there. I mean, we just got awesome racing, not to mention one of the best voices in the business, Rick James of Rick James TV1, calling some of our races.
Yeah, we've got quite the crew going on here. Still building a lot. We've built a lot. El Presidente, Ryan Pinnell, has done an amazing job with all the admins and owners and whatnot. Rick, voice of legend. ARCS is going places, that's for sure.
Going places. Indeed, we are doing a bunch of crazy things. We've just established our first ever endurance team. Myself, Deplorable Me, and our good buddy Alex Simkowski, or we know him as Stitch 8820, but we will be tackling endurance races in an LMP2 car here soon. 6 to 24-hour races on iRacing.
And I'm sure you guys will be wishing that your LMP2 cars are going to be handling like Crotum's truck. He is on absolute rails right now. He's gone.
He is absolutely gone. I'm actually going to go up and watch our race later. So the fans at home can just see the line in which he takes as he's about ready to start coming up on traffic. Looks like that is Little Gorgon. He's just a machine. You put him on a road course, mile and a half.
Oh, he can do it all.
It just doesn't matter. This man is, or young kid is just amazing. 3 laps to go here in the race. This is just, it's unreal just what this man does. And I know that I'm going to miss calling him in trucks, but I tell Ryan every week, get that guy out of trucks, please.
Yeah, I'm missing Dowdy here tonight. I really do love the Prodom and Dowdy rivalry. It really has made for some fun racing to watch. No sign of him.
Yep. Shout out to Dowdy201, who unfortunately due to scheduling conflicts is going to miss most of the season. But unfortunately sometimes it's work before play, and you know, he's a young kid trying to make it in the world, so can't be mad at him for it.
That's right. Work.
But it's a Crotum. Definitely going to be moving up. He's already running a lot of Tier 1 and Tier 2 races already, but this will be his last season in trucks. And I want to say, speeding penalty as he gets a little bit of a smash, but I want to say congratulations to Crotum on his awesome dominance, but thank God you're getting out of trucks so that way we can start showcasing some other talent. Crotum down pit road with 2 to go.
Something happened to Haha Boog. Maybe out of gas? Course penalty. Of course. There's penalties for everybody.
You get a penalty. You get a penalty. Indianapolis is handing them out like Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yeah. Everybody gets a penalty.
As Nicholas Pressey tries to get around him, goes way deep into the grass, but was able to keep it and slow it down to not get the penalty. But it'd be interesting to see where Crotum comes out.
They are not going to pit yet.
Let's head back up to our scored race leader. It's Crotum. If I could find him.
Yeah, he's gone. He gone.
There he is.
Ooh, Boog and Nick Pressey getting into it in the carousel.
Oh, I'm catching the battle right now as they are battling for, I believe, second and third still.
Yep, they're fighting on the podium steps right now, and I believe right behind them, just chilling, is Boiled Ice, and he is hoping one of these guys make a good costly mistake so he can get back on the podium himself.
But let's move up to our race leader as the checkered flag should be flying as he crosses the start-finish line. Nope, this will be the last lap. This will be the final lap. It's Crotum off to a commanding lead. Let's move back to our second place driver, Haha Boog. It looks like Nicholas Pressey's nowhere to be found. Not sure what happened to him, if it was a course penalty.
Something happened. We missed that one.
Oh! Yep, we definitely missed that. Oh no, he's way up front. But we'll head up to Haha Boog. Or not Haha Boog, it's Crotum as he comes across the hard, or the S's into the hard right, then to the soft right. Down the south short chute and into the double kinks to claim his Indianapolis road course victory.
Yeah, we're going to get a good challenge here from Boog and Boiled Ice. Nick Pressey, they're going to try and see if they can tighten it up here with these last several turns for second place. Little gap between them now. Nick Pressey holding a steady wheel up there, and Boiled Ice is right on his heels.
So we are moving into Haha Boog, riding along with him as It's Crotum takes the checker flag.
Mistake.
Nick Pressey goes way wide. We're going to have a battle for third place, I believe, as we're going to come into the final quarter. Can Nick make it stick as he goes up into the grass, into the wall a little bit? Oh, tries to check Haha Boog. What racing at the finish, and we were able to see it live.
Dominant performance from Crotum. Good effort by the drivers up front fighting for that podium. Good race here at Indy.
Absolutely. We are going to take a short break, and we will bring our top 3 podium drivers in for an interview. But first, a quick commercial made by our one and only Tri-Strand. Live here at the ARCS Racing Network's podium. Sorry, me and Lurkin got it wrong, but we did get to witness an awesome battle to the end. But we are going to interview our third place driver, ARCS RTP12, Ryan Pinnell, El Presidente. Third place, when in the chat earlier you said, well, like, hell, I'll be lucky if I get a top 10, and here you are sitting on the podium.
Yeah, it was honestly it was fuel mileage. If it wasn't for fuel mileage, I definitely would have been a 9th or 10th place truck. I knew we had 9 laps left there on the final stage. The trucks would run about 7 laps of fuel, so I knew I just basically coasted where I could and kept it in high of a gear as possible. So I was running in 3rd and 4th gear most of the track. I kind of guessed that Gavin was doing the same thing. We were pretty much on the same street. Crotum was just so far ahead that he was able to pit and still beat us. So congrats to Crotum. He ran one hell of a race. But yeah, man, my clutch came in handy tonight and got us a 3rd place finish at a road course for God's sake. So, the world's on fire.
Definitely awesome to see. So congratulations, Ryan. We'll probably get a few more words from you after the interviews. Now I'm going to give it to Lurkin as he interviews our man on fire, the biggest newcomer we've had this season, the 26 of Glixen. Lurkin, take it away.
Yeah, Gavin Glixen, I should say, great race. We obviously got it wrong with the scoring at the end. But you fuel stratted that, and you came home in 2nd place. Tell us about your race and how you figured that out.
Well, I noticed that in stage 1 and 2, it was only 9 laps, and we got 7 laps of fuel. So I was like, well, I'm going to do it. I do it any other road course and park it in 4th gear and see what happens. And it worked out for me in stage 1. I don't know how many people caught on after I got 3rd, which by no means am I a road course racer, but if I can put it in 4th gear and make something happen, then that's what I'll do. And that's what. And like I said, I definitely wasn't one of the faster cars out there by any means. Probably one of the. I probably should have finished last on track if it came down to speed, but fuel saving really did bail us out here. We got some good stage points. I think we finished 3rd and 6th in our stages, and then managed to get 2nd. So good points day for us at a track that we're no good at. So I can definitely take that and go with it.
Well, you did an awesome job. Something that the great drivers do is they can get a great finish out of a race when they don't have the speed, and that's something that you did here tonight. So good job. Keep running down that Crotum. My God, he's fast.
Fast indeed. And now we are with our race winner. It's Crotum. Crotum, I haven't seen dominance at a road course like that since me and Moldy whooped up on everybody in GT cars during our 4 hours of Daytona. But wow, what a performance. Coming back from a speeding penalty, knocking you down almost out of the top 10 and coming back to win this race. Boy, you're fast no matter where you go.
I mean, yeah, first stage, just kind of took the lead and kind of kept with it. That beginning of the second stage was kind of rough. Racing incident happened. Me and Boone got together in this tight corner, and as you know, people that run the Indy road course, it's horrible. Penalties are horrible there. So I got a penalty, and I had to work my way through, and ended up messing up. One time, I got myself a penalty and shot myself in the foot. Came home 3rd, and then at the end of the other stage, we come down to the final stage, and I just knew I was fast enough, so I just kind of ran it all the way through. I knew I wouldn't have to save. I knew people would, and I was like, well, if I just get out to a big enough lead, I won't have to save. So I did that, pitted, took 2, and then took some gas, and then we came home with the win.
Well, showing dominance nevertheless. The field tightens as round 1 of the round of 6 is over. 2 more races remain to see who's going to be the top 4, who's going to battle for this championship. Of course, trucks always set the show, set the bar. Working. Ryan, you're going to have to tell the Xfinity guys and A Squared and TNT to turn up the heat because they laid down the groundwork.
Yeah, Xfinity's going to be fun, I think. But A Squared will be at Kansas, so that's going to be a whole different show. But I'm excited to go to Charlotte next week, and that's always a fun track. And with these trucks, that's going to be a blast. So, yeah, like you said, first round, Crotum's off to a really good start, but still 2 more tracks until we have our season 1 finale at my favorite track, Eldora. So I'm excited for that one. Can't wait to put these trucks on dirt and see if I can't get 17 in victory lane.
Absolutely. And before we close our broadcast, I will pop up our ARCS Racing Network's schedule. Tuesdays, of course, you will catch ARCS 3, the truck series, here on ARCS Racing Network. Fridays, ARCS 2, our Xfinity series, our Tier 2 drivers duke it out. Sundays, you will catch the A Squared Premier Cup series. Then on Thursdays, Thursday Night Thunder, the other Premier Cup, and ARCS Monday Night Lightning returns in just 1 week. Catch those on the man with the golden voice, Rick James, at twitch.tv/RickJamesTV1 and ARCS Racing Networks for all of your racing action. This is SK and Lurkin saying